Hi everyone, I wanted to review the requirements for the Foundations project that we're working on in Structures class and give you an example since a few of us are struggling. Let's zoom on into this example. And the primary components that we're looking for structurally are the placement of the columns, the placement of the foundation wall, and the placement of the caisson wall. We're going to use the block for the caisson wall, which comes from the block set on the drawing set. And the caisson wall is going to be the wall that adjoins the existing structure. And it's built that way to sort of hold back the earth as we excavate. The remainder of the perimeter of the building should be put together with the foundation wall block, this piece along here. And then the last piece of the structure are the column grids, one in concrete and one in steel. The handout tells you, gives you a rough idea of what the spacing should be. So in this particular case, we see the columns listed as A, B, C, and D, and 1 through 5. And we see that this is column 2B, this is column 2C, this is column 2D. So we'll have caisson wall, foundation wall, and column grid, first in concrete, and then we'll repeat with the steel structure. Same thing, caisson wall, foundation wall, and this time steel column grid. Upon those, we'll superimpose our proposed space plan for whatever space you decide. The space is completely up to you. The only thing is we want to make sure that it works with the column spacing grid. Let's take a look at the ground floor plan. And here what we want to be sure of is that we see those columns popping through on the further floors so we can see where they come up. So in this case, we've got a column coming up by the front entryway, a column here, column here, column here, one hit in the wall over here. And then we also want to see that column grid pattern coming up through subsequent floors. For the building section, we just want to make sure that we're looking exactly through the section of the basement, that we're adding it underneath, and we're seeing what we would see from that cut point. And in this particular case, the foundation proposed here probably won't work. What we'd be looking for is probably a pier foundation. These posts are in the right spot, but they're probably not going to support. So if you need to review the lecture on shallow and deep foundations, and this is going to require a deep foundation, which would probably either be piers or piles. And here's a rough idea of what the entire project looks like. So really it's mostly a space planning project to see if you can adjust to the column grid that's required to hold the building up. So again, caisson wall, foundation wall, and grid structure for the two different types of steel and concrete. I hope this helps straighten things out.